Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't worry, so am I.
And we style like Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother.
I wanted to make a quick video today just to make myself feel better because I got rejected from a job today that I thought I was not like 100% confident that I would get, right? But I thought I had a good chance of getting it. And so I'm making this video to, I guess, cheer myself up and also to just acknowledge it as a sign that that job wasn't right for me. I don't believe in the whole sort of like everything happens for a reason. That's not my spiritual journey, right? But I do kind of think what's not for you won't pass you, which maybe is just a different way of saying it. I don't know, but I think it's something that is useful for me to know. Also, this is the moisturizer I'm using, and then I'm going to use this for a bit of color in the face. I was working in a cafe. I'd gone to the library earlier today. This is the thing, and I had a good day today. I've been having quite a good day, and so this is why I think it hasn't completely thrown me. So I woke up early. I went for a walk to just get some sunlight, and then after that, I went to the library to work on my book. I did about 2-ish hours. Actually, no. I was reading first. I'm reading a book about how to write books. It's called Refuse to Be Done. I can't remember the name of the guy, but I read about an hour in the library before I started work on the book. And then I worked for about 2 hours. I did my word count, which is, I think I did a little bit above my word count actually. And then I was like, okay, change the location. And I went to a cafe so I could do the homework that my friend has set me because she's my essentially my sort of like hired development producer for, because she's developing this film script that I have an idea for. I was sort of trying to do that work. I was doing a little bit more reading. I was trying to do the work, but not loads because it's a little hard for me to do loads in one day. Like sometimes you have days where it's just like, yeah, it's coming, and then other days you just don't. But and then I got the email back, and it's been ages. Like they've been taking so long to even get back to me. So I would kind of like, I didn't think that I was necessarily the front runner by this point because it'd been a long time since the interview. But I still kind of like hold out for that little bit of hope. I saw the email, my heart dropped a little bit, and I just had to decide there and then what to do. Like I felt a little bit tearful because I am in a little bit of a rut with instability. Like I don't have a bad life, things aren't dire, none of the sort, but I just could have a lot more like financial stability. And I think this job would have given me that. But then I also have to think about the things that this job would have taken away, like my ability to go for a walk in the morning and then go to the library and read and work on my book and then go to a coffee shop and work on my film. And so I have to say this sort of stuff to myself. And sometimes I worry that I also did some of the artist's way tasks because we're back on it. We're in week 10. We're in week 10 of the artist's way. It's a 12-week course and it's only taking me 2.5 years. But I did some of the artist's way week 10 tasks as well. And if I had a full-time job where I had to be in the office at 9 or 10 for media, then I just wouldn't be able to do those things. So I have to look at it as not a sign, but maybe just sort of like, look, that job, it just wasn't meant for me. It's not meant for me. And so this is my message to myself to just stay the course, stay positive, and keep doing what you're doing. I had therapy yesterday, and my therapist was like, you've really been pushing yourself, like you poured a lot into yourself. Because like last year was a struggle year, guys. It really was. It was a very, very hard year. Like I was going through a horrible breakup. My dad had a heart attack where he literally almost died. Like he was in the ICU for a week and then the regular hospital, regular ward for a week after that. And I'm an eldest daughter. I'm the eldest, and I was just sort of like, oh my God, I'm a failure. None of us can drive. None of us know, like, are ready to take over this family yet. Um, so I I was on antidepressants last year. I've come off them now. I've been off them for about 2 months, so stuff is still a little wobbly. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to talk about how I just don't like. I've worked office jobs before. I've been successful in those sorts of environments, but I don't know if I want to go back to that, and so I shouldn't grieve the loss of that job too much. I do need steady income. That has not changed. But I also know that it's something that I can probably drive myself with consistency. Like I recently started posting regularly on social media, on Instagram, TikTok. I don't know why people say social media, like we don't know which ones. Um, but I've been posting regularly and I got a little job off that. I'm not entirely sure how to do the stuff that they've said for me to do, but whatever, I'm getting paid to learn. I'm just gonna learn. It's not like loads of money, but it's not nothing using this. I think I can probably make money just me on my own because my dream is to be able to make money from anywhere, not necessarily to like have to live in London using Olaplex now because for reasons that I don't want to say yet. I'm being a little coy. There are some romantic reasons where I don't want to necessarily like just be based in London, but also my family's here. I don't know, like I can't remember if I've said this before, but because I'm from London and I do think it's one of the best cities in the world, even though it has been bad vibes since the pandemic. Because I'm from here, I'm like, yes, I'm a city girl. I have access to like one of the most amazing places ever. Like there's so much opportunity here. But I'm also a person who has never left their hometown. It's like this weird duality where I'm like, yeah, like a lot of my friends are friends that I've had since I was a child. Like, and also I have like adult like friends I made as an adult. I've got comedy friends. I've got friends in all different parts of my life. But I would still say that like most of my like close friends, most of them, are people I've known since I was like 15, 16. And I'm a very family oriented person. Like I love my family, but I do think sometimes, do you ever wonder like what your therapist can't say to you, like what they really want you to know, but they just can't say? Because I think my therapist would say that I'm probably too involved with my family and that I should branch out and do other stuff, go elsewhere. Yeah, I was thinking I would just undo my hair and I already feel better. I already actually feel better from just saying this stuff out loud and recording it like it's something that matters. Because I've still not edited or posted a single video yet. So I really have no idea what this channel is going to be, what I'm going to do with it. It might be something that sort of grows. You might watch me improve. But this is another part of trying to be visible, trying to be bold and brave and share parts of myself. It's just not always gonna be funny. Like, sorry, like it's just not. I'm funny. I'm also not very funny like talking to a camera on my own. I'm funny when there's another person here, but it's hard for me to like this is definitely not like a comedy channel, but we can grow, we can evolve. I just wanted to say to future Mary, it's okay that you didn't get that job because I think something better is just on the horizon. I think something better is coming. I think the tricky thing about being a performer is that you don't really, or like a creative or a freelancer or whatever, is that you just don't make money in a conventional way. And so you can, a lot of the time, just always be on edge. You're always worried about money. You might sort of like take jobs that you know aren't necessarily like healthy for your self-esteem, for your confidence, but they'll give you some money. Like you're sort of operating from a scarcity mindset, and that's definitely something that I have done and still do sometimes. And I'm trying to relax more and not exactly like leave things up to the universe, but just maybe have a bit more trust in myself and that what I do has value. Because that's the thing. I think that's the thing about me always having a job outside of doing performing and writing is that sometimes like it felt like it was, I'm like, oh, I'm being sensible, I'm being smart. But there was always this thing where it was like, oh, you don't believe in yourself enough to just go at it. But I will say it's so much easier on your nervous system when you don't have to worry about money. So I think there's a balance. I think you have to sort of like, if you have a full-time job and you're doing creative stuff, you have to forgive yourself for wanting that stability and having that full-time job and just let it be. It doesn't have to be that deep. It's actually not that deep. You know, the sort of like the typical thing, an actor waits tables or whatever. Like it's just what you need to do. And so I've beaten myself up about having a job and not committing enough time to comedy. And I've beaten myself up for not having a job and focusing on comedy, but that taking too long. So, like, there's always a reason. There's always a reason to be angry with yourself. So, I think the answer is to just try and not be so angry with yourself. Like, in this here London, you need to do what you need to do to survive. That's eventually what is going to happen. I just want to thrive. Just want to thrive. I definitely was just trying to survive last year. Still wasn't that bad a time. And that's, I think, where I'm lucky, or that's the part that I like about myself, that even when I'm like down, I'm never really out. I'm not that much of a bummer to my friends. And, you know, I think everyone has a right to be a bummer to their friends just a little bit every now and again. Like, you know, like we all, it's a give and take sort of thing. Your community should support you, not just in the good times. Even at my sort of low moments, I can be entertaining and a good time. maybe that's not a good thing. I don't know. I think it's all right. I'm undoing my hair because I had my hair in twists for, I don't know, just over a week. I probably could have left it longer. I might wash my hair at the weekend. I've been using K18. Okay, so this is my twist out. My hair is a little like, it is a little flat. Like, this isn't exactly the curl pattern. It will be a bit nicer in a few days. And also the twists were quite small, so this is just something that happens. Made it to the end. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Mary, edit these videos, like edit them. It's okay to try, and it's okay to be seen trying, and it's okay to fail, and it's okay to fail publicly, because you have to just sort of like, you just have to get out of your own way and just put yourself out there and do stuff. And sometimes I can do that and other times I can't. So okay, bye.
Oh my god, it's Krayshawn.